we drinking, we did too. You know just what I'm thinking. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Terrence.
We are Tebow, and this is VanderSports, your one-stop pod for all things reality TV and sports.
All right.
Yes.
Are you ready? What a day. What a week for Philadelphia sports, to be quite honest. Joel Embiid is about to get another surgery. Another one.
Yes.
Another one.
This week has been all about Joel Embiid.
I cannot take this. He's playing a game. He comes back. He's played maybe 4 games, 10 games, really, let's be honest. I just can't take it.
Definitely. The only thing going on in Philly sports right now is Joel Embiid's broken body.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They lied to us. He plays in the Olympics. We're supposed to have the big 3. They barely play together. Yeah. I can't stand this.
What else is going on in Philly sports? Anything big? Anything worth mentioning?
No.
Just
a normal beatdown of the KCC. That's right. Let's go Birds.
Go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly.
No one likes us, and I don't care.
Last night was a freaking absolute blowout. Sorry, Casey.
That was, I don't want to say unexpected, but it was expected. Yeah, it was expected.
What did you see? Like, what was going on for you, other than the screaming and the yelling?
Yeah, lots of screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
Traumatized 12-year-old and 9-year-old, for sure. But lots of love coming after there. The game was great. It started off perfect. It was a blowout. I know why casuals probably thought it was boring and all that. But as an Eagle fan, it was everything I wanted. There were storylines up and down. There was Carson Wentz playing, and he was the number 2 pick from the Eagles right before we won our first Super Bowl back in 2017, and he got benched. So we had Nick Foles come in. Like, he is the backup to Patrick Mahomes.
I remember Nick Foles.
So he's been on the bench of both Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl wins. Carson Wentz. Tom Brady, he was a broadcaster. He got to deal with watching the Eagles, another strip sack happen. That's what happened to him back in 2017.
What's a strip sack?
When you get sacked and then lose the ball.
Okay.
So Brandon Graham, BG, he did it in 2017, and then Milton Williams did it again this year. So and then we had 2 birthday boys on the Eagles, Saquon.
Yes.
Saquon. And Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean. They are turning 27 and 21. They are both Aquariuses.
Wow. Okay.
These are the stats that I do know.
Okay. Aquarius what does that mean? In football world, what would that mean?
Aquarius is, I don't know a lot about Aquariuses. I feel like it's a really weird sign. They're not the most likable sign, but I do think that they have a really strong work ethic, and Aquariuses don't like to deal with a lot of emotional stuff. They like to get shit done.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, and then for Jalen Hurts killing it, 2 touchdowns throwing, 17 of 22 for 200 and some odd yards. He also ran for a touchdown. Perfect. Played it without a straitjacket. He was let loose. Our boy Saquon. He had a little slower game, but that's all right. He didn't need to be.
What is he, number 11 or 26?
26.
Okay,
He's 26.
Okay. He's Denisha's letter.
Yeah. Okay. 11, AJ Brown, touchdown.
Now,
reading inner peace.
Wait a second. AJ Brown's 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So, since I've been watching this season of the Eagles, I'm like, 11 and 26 are really good. My birthday is the 11th. My best friend's birthday is the 26th. So I'm like, that's because of me and Denisha. Well, this morning, I didn't know who was in number 11. I was like, it's one of them. I don't know. But this morning, I was like, I really kind of fell in love with AJ Brown. Not only was I reading these quotes about him reading in between plays, because he's like, I need to slow my mind down, and this is how I do it. He goes, I'm playing a violent game, but I don't want my mind to be violent. Say less. I'm in love. I did not know he was number 11. And then there was something else he did. He drives a $30,000 Honda, and he makes $96 million.
Worth. Yeah.
Well, he's worth
contract. Yeah.
But he's just driving around in a Honda, and I'm just like, He's got a humble heart.
Another thing you're going to love, he wears colorful cleats for his daughter to spot him on the field.
Really?
Yep.
I love AJ Brown.
Super cool. Really good guy.
Okay.
From what it seems like.
Yeah. But I feel that way about a lot of the Eagles. I was reading stuff that Jalen Hurts does. He's always giving back to his community.
Yeah.
You know, I love players who do
a lot
that.
of air conditioners in Philly.
Yeah.
In the inner cities. And the all-women management team.
Yeah. I love that.
Super cool. Love that dude. What else? Devontae Smith. He had a touchdown catch right off the bat in the third quarter. So that was super rad. And, okay. My brother sent me this Nick Foles. Again, Super Bowl MVP, 2017 champion.
Yeah.
He sent a text. Let me find it. I got to find it. It was a Nick Foles quote. And it was...
So Nick Foles used to be on Eagles and the Chiefs?
He may have, actually, to be quite honest. But he was the super backup quarterback of the season, 2017 season.
Right.
Carson Wentz gets hurt. He takes over. Crazy Cinderella run. Unbelievable. And we beat the best team, the Patriots, which stopped them from having a three-peat because they won one before and one after. So, we're just like... Anyway, Nick Foles.
Yeah.
It's really cool that Tom Brady got to be there for the Eagles' 2 Super Bowl wins. He might be a good luck charm. Have a great night.
Oh, that's old Patriot Eagles B.
Yes, even though the Patriots did beat us. He did beat us.
But
2004. But
okay, that was a long time ago. That was a really long time ago. And was that before or after Deflategate? Before.
Oh, when they won?
Yeah, when they found out his balls weren't inflated. That's all I know about Tom Brady. Let me tell you the things I know about Tom Brady. Number 1, Deflategate. Number 2,
are we getting a top 5 of Tom Brady? Of things 5. That Bo knows about Tom Brady?
Yes, top 5 things I know about Tom Brady. Okay, well, that number 1. Number 2, he left Bridget Moynihan while she was pregnant for Giselle. Number 3, he chose football over Giselle Bundchen. Number 4. Oh my God. Here we go. Well, it doesn't matter because she had been asking him to leave forever. But number 4, she is a Brazilian witch. She knows Bruja. And so she is the one who made him ugly. After he left her, I'll show before and after pictures. He got uglier and more weird looking, and it's because she put a spell on him. I know that for a fact. Okay. And then my number 5 thing that I know about Tom Brady.
He hates jujitsu?
No. What? Does he?
I don't know, the instructor.
Well, she's pregnant, and then she got pregnant, and then, yes, that your face is exactly what he did. He clutched his pearls, and then he started he put an Instagram story up of him looking out of the window sadly playing landslide.
I saw this. I thought that. Okay, I remember that. Okay.
That's all I know about Tom Brady.
That's a powerful top 5. That's a power 5 right there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So my affinity, Terrence is from Philly area. My affinity for Eagles comes from when I lived in South Jersey, and I was living in Philly also, and I was working in Philly, and I learned very quickly that there is no room for opposition. And I was working at an Eagles bar. So it's like you are either... I was working at Chickie's and Payne's.
Yeah, it's a bar, which they have one in KC. Weird.
I opened the Bordentown store and the Egg Harbor store. Okay. So it was one of my favorite jobs. Like I loved working at Chickie's. But also growing up in Husker Nation, like I know how these Husker places Nation. I grew up in Husker Nation. Okay. I know how there's some places where it's yeah, we can have some fun, with you not being a part of the culture of a team. That does not fly in Philly at all. You will get booed. I would have a grown man threaten my life if I had said anything oppositional. So I got in with the Eagles really early on. And I put a story up on my Instagram yesterday. I was like, listen, don't think I'm jumping on Terrence's bandwagon here, okay? The Eagles were already in my heart long before I knew this man, okay?
She didn't watch a single football game. Ever.
That doesn't. I had to.
They did in your heart.
I made money while they were on. I made money while they were on, so I really loved them.
Yeah.
I really loved them. Okay. And who's the dog killer?
Michael Vick?
Michael Vick.
He has gone and like.
No, I was gonna say. My whole point of saying like who's Michael Vick is like I gave him the road to redemption. I forgave him as well.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying I go back. I go back is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because that was a long time ago.
All right.
Wow.
Moving on.
Oh wow.
Bo needs to plant her Philly flags somewhere in the pile of BS that she just spewed. Okay.
Well, speaking of Philly flags.
Ooh.
We planted a Philly flag in Chiefs territory yesterday.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
So we got this harebrained last minute idea to go drive to Missouri, behind enemy lines so we could pick up some of America's oldest outside Philly, Pottsville, Pennsylvania, Yingling lager for the game.
Yingling.
What? And you just said you're trying to claim?
You stop it. Just because my tongue tripped itself? Wow. Ying.
She's thirsty.
Ling.
She's thirsty.
I am thirsty. Can you open it for me?
Here you go.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, so Yingling.
We drive down to a place called Mound City,
Missouri.
deep in Chief Nation. We don't care. No one likes us. We don't care.
We don't care. So
Cheers.
Yingling is it's the official beer of South Jersey.
Philadelphia, South Jersey.
We used to have cake parties with Yingling. And it does not exist, like it did not exist in Nebraska. I never heard of it until I moved over there. And then where were we at? And we found out it was slowly
Arkansas.
Encroaching.
Buffalo River Wild.
Yeah,
Buffalo
we were
River
like,
Wild.
they have Yingling. They have Yingling. And then we found it in Indiana. And now it's slowly making its way here. I don't want it to come to Nebraska. I want to stay exclusive. But we knew it was in Missouri. And we knew we had to have it for the game.
We drove to a Casey's.
Yep.
Only cans. Really funny though, we didn't see it. We're like, oh my God, where is it? I go into the beer cade in the back, and there's whatever. It's only cans, and then I come back out. I'm like, oh, we missed the Yingling. The whole 100 cases of it piled up behind us.
I'm literally leaning on it like they don't have any Yingling here. Then we go to a second place because you have to have it in bottles. Like the cans, it's just not the same thing.
Can't do it.
No. So then we went to the next place. We found the bottles, bought 2 cases, took a cute picture.
Told the guy, go birds.
He was like,
go birds.
Okay.
he chuckled.
He did. Sure.
They're too nice here.
They were very nice.
And then we found a place called Toad Holler.
We went to Toad Holler. Yes. I was starving and I was like, listen, if we're going to do this little road trip, I want to go find like a junkie dive bar. And then that's where we'll eat, right?
And what did we get? We got Mound City's Country Club.
Mound City Country
Bar and
Club.
Grill.
The Toad Holler. So we're sitting there. I ordered everything off the menu. Yeah. We're having a great time. And all of a sudden.
Actually, really good food. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. The burger was fantastic.
It was?
Yeah. You said if I had that place inside of Omaha, I would have trashed it. But I'm going to tell you. No.
I do. I feel like you're admitting this right now that the burger was
I told you it was great back then. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like you're like
we're digressing.
Well, so you like the burger?
It was a good burger. It's a good burger.
I like their mac and cheese. Like it was good. It wasn't just your run of the mill dive bar. The food was good.
So we're in there. We're hanging out. I'm having a Yingling LIX. That's all they had, which was weird.
It was weird.
And in rolls this like party bus of like it was 25, 30
all
family,
decked out.
All decked out
in Chiefs gear. Yeah.
And gold.
And so then they come in, and did he start talking shit to you first?
No, he's like, no, because it was quiet. First of all, there was no one there when we walked in.
Yeah.
Then slowly there was like another 2 top at the bar, and then like grandparents with a couple of kids. It seemed like, and that was it. And then this whole place were like, oh, I hope you guys don't like it quiet. Like, we're going to get loud. And
we literally start screaming.
we're like, oh, yeah? Let's go first.
Like, we went, like, you can't ask for two worst people to be against you in that moment.
Or to ask, I hope you guys don't like it loud.
Like it quite, just because we're sitting here having an adult conversation with our adult beverages, like, bitch, we will roll. Dare us to be loud. Done.
And then their buttholes clenched.
Yeah, and then they got quiet.
And then there was nothing. And I was like, oh, yeah.
And then they got totally quiet. And we were like,
this is our bar. It's a new Philly bar.
We belong in Toad Holler, and we will drive an hour and a half to get here.
Yes.
Any day of the week.
Oh, man. But so that's what we did to prepare for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. We thought about going all the way down to KC. KC has a Chickies and Pete's. Chickies and Pete's is only Philly, South Jersey. That's it. And so they opened one in Kansas City, of all places. T thinks it has to do with Andy Reid because he used to be the coach for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Look at me. I knew that. Look at me. Did you see me know that?
Oh my God. I love you.
Yeah.
You do.
You see me know that?
God, you do listen.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
So we've gone down. We took the kids down randomly one day. It's a 3-hour drive for us. We took them down to Chickies and Pete's. We talked to them. We said, we're going to open a Chickies and Pete's. You said the same thing. We told them we were going to open a Chickies and Pete's food truck.
We think a crab fries food truck would be great.
Yeah.
With chicken tenders.
Oh my God. If you don't know Chickies and Pete's, if you live anywhere near Kansas City, if you can get your ass down there, you have to go. You got to get some crab fries.
I forget what terminal in Philly airport too, but
yeah,
they have one in there too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're in Philly or Egg Harbor or Bordentown, like, good for you, then go there. But you already know about it. But if you're not, if you're Midwest, get your ass to Kansas City and go to Chickies and Pete's. And then just like, we went down there and we were like, this was fine.
Yeah.
But it's more like just the feeling. It's like, it's something you have to have.
Yeah, we made Phillies last night. We made crab fries.
Yeah.
You even made the Gouda cheese sauce.
And the Gouda cheese sauce, I did good.
I don't eat cheese, but yeah, it was great.
I was like, listen, you're the only one I can get. I need you to try this cheese
Really?
sauce. Yeah. And he was like, I'll do it for you.
Oh.
He did. He did. He's so cute.
And then we did our milkshake contest.
Yeah.
And me and like my kids, we've done milkshakes at the halftime Super Bowl all the time. And then we vote and we see who wins and what got the best. I'm usually distracted when the Eagles are in, so this one wasn't as like our biggest, but Tessa won again.
She did.
She wins a lot, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Probably because she's the only girl.
She's the sweetest.
She's the sweetest. She put a little nerd cluster in this time and gave a little pop.
Yeah.
A little differentiation, fruity flavor.
So I was part of the judging. I judged the
She's
contest.
always judging.
Yeah. And okay. Oh, wow.
I'll take one.
And I just sat there and I just had the milkshakes brought to me, which I know was pissing you off.
No.
It wasn't annoying you? Because I refused to move. You were like, you guys bring your glasses in here. And I was like, I'm not moving.
Maybe it's all right. And so what did I do? I went out and I poured out the milkshakes for you.
You did. Well, thank you.
Did I ever gripe? Was I mumbling? No.
Okay.
Did it? And you voted and she trashed mine.
Yours got second place.
Oh, what?
Really?
Like, she just does that because I'm like, look, I'm not going to let you win, but you'll just take second.
No, yours got second place. And I even told Whit why he was in third.
Mine was pretzels. There was some Andy mints. I went very green flavored on this one.
Yeah.
Eagles. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. But what have you done when growing up in a Super Bowl?
During the Super Bowl?
Yeah, like what did you grow up watching them? Was it a big deal? Did you guys have like big parties?
Yeah, not like big parties, but like my family generally got together to watch the Super Bowl, especially if it was Chiefs. I mean, a lot of Chiefs love. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna say there weren't a lot of Chiefs Super Bowls.
Well, I don't know the difference between a Chiefs game and a Husker game. Like, I don't fucking know. But yes, always got together to watch Super Bowls, but really always got together to watch the halftime shows. I'm like, that's like the halftime shows were the spot.
Yep.
And so in previous years, like I've had my family over here, and that's always the thing is like watching the halftime performances.
Now, why didn't we watch the game with your family this year? You can be honest. Just, you can tell.
Well, I really wanted to. I really wanted to watch the game with my family because since I got divorced, like, you know, things have just been in shifting. And so it's like I haven't had them over. But I was like, oh, this might be a good time. They know Terrence better. They've seen us together. So I think it's just like more a good time to kind of integrate, except for the fact that he's literally a lunatic, like psychotic. And I don't want them to see this side of him that is like a screaming maniac, banshee person. I had a mental picture of Terrence last night. First of all, his hair is insane. Standing in front of the TV, like I can't even explain what you look like. I'm just like, I caught myself looking at you. I took a picture of my own face, looking at you, and I'm like, but and to be honest with you, like he was all about it. He's like, I need to be alone. I'll be with you and the kids, right? But like, I can't let anybody see me like this. I know how I am, and he's been calling himself unstable.
Yep.
So
that's what, like, literally, everyone's been asking. You going out? You're doing this? I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know me. I am unstable. I cannot watch a game for those 3 hours or Super Bowl 4 hours. I'm unlike myself at all. And what happened right after the game? We watched the interviews. We put on Survivor with the kids, and we went to bed.
Yeah. Like,
it's not like anything.
I'm going to say not just the game. I'm going to say the hours leading up into the game. You're also unstable.
There's anxiety. I definitely, like, butterflies. Like, when I was an athlete, I always got them. Like, it's like the anxiety that just give it to me. Yeah. Get it over with. Even like when you would get in trouble and your parents would do this thing, and oh my God, parents do this thing where they're like, no, you're caught. You're in trouble. We'll talk to you later.
The silent treatment?
You'll talk to you later. No, I mean silent. No, they'll talk to you. They're not going to talk about the punishment. They're not going to talk about all the shit that you did wrong and where you need to learn and grow and all that. No, we're going to make it wait. And wait and wait and wait.
So then I remember the first time they forgot about it and moved on.
The first time I got caught with weed, they did this. Oh my God, it was the worst. And to the point where I left my room, I'm like, nope. I'm like, we need to get this done. We need to have this talk right now. I will not be waiting here. What's my punishment?
Tell me what I'm in for.
Like, let's just get it over with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what was happening. I don't even know.
Well, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. And then we did watch. Okay, so his son Whit loves Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, I was impressed. He was rapping to 70. He was singing along to 70% of the songs.
Yeah, he was really cute and was really into it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I had been talking to my friends, and we were like, you know, I said, I hope Drake is somewhere nice, safe, and warm tonight. Like,
in Australia. He wanted it to be tomorrow so bad. Is that what you said?
Yeah. My girlfriend was like, he's in Australia, and I was like, he just wants it to be tomorrow so bad. Like, I just felt.
Did you read that somewhere? You come up with that on your own?
I came up with it on my own.
Baby, that is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Good word.
Yes, I know.
I'm impressed. Well,
wow. And so, like, today I was like, well, okay, so obviously Kendrick's not my first, like, pick either, but obviously he's got the number one song. I mean, like, that song is just, Not Like Us is just made waves. So it's obvious that he would be the choice. And I mean, like, huge crowds singing along. He won how many Grammys for it?
5.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, it makes sense. And then I love a halftime show political statement.
I thought you were about to say you love a happy ending.
Of course I do, baby. Of course I do. I'm a red-blooded American.
But halftime, yeah.
Yeah, I love a halftime political statement. And I think, like, you know, especially in times like this, absolutely, like, take that floor and, like, use it the way that you see fit. to kind of enhance that story for people who are going to continue to be silenced. I love it. I loved it when Beyonce did it. And I feel like that is what the halftime show is for. It is not only to be entertained, it is to be edutained as well. You know,
Ooh,
so there's a lot of,
edutained.
yeah, I mean, that one up too. So there's like a lot of people who are like, you know, talking about this was the worst halftime show ever. And it's just like, what did you say? It was like this halftime show is for people who understand what tariffs are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not mine. I read that. Not mine, but yeah, it was like a tweet or whatever that was called.
It's easy for it to go over your head or for you to be, you know, willfully ignorant to the message that he is sending. But I am fully inside of that message. I loved that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I feel like when I was growing up, we went to a bunch of parties. Like we lived on this like weird little cul-de-sac type thing. And we had family party that my parents went to every year. And like when I was younger, we had to do it. And I was like watching the game, tons of kids running around. I got a little older. I went to my friend's house and they had older brothers. And that's where my brother went. And it was a terrible time. The Giants were winning. The Cowboys were winning. The Washington football team was winning with Mark Rippey, like back up, like Jeff.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman. So it was like, so everyone was winning except for the Eagles in the NFC East. So it was like a terrible time. But I remember like Super Bowl halftimes always being very blessed. Like probably, you know, get into it. So you have a top five?
I do
You have a top five halftime show?
I
All
do.
Right. Are we going to do this? I have a top five.
You have a top five.
Just randomly right here. I have it randomly right here. It's
Okay.
just like
so this was something that was really hard because I'm like, is it your top five best or your top five favorite? And so
it's your top five. It's your list.
Yeah. So it's like that's what got me overthinking about it.
Wow.
Okay. Because I'm like top five favorite may not be the best.
What are your top five halftime?
My personal favorite.
Personal favorites.
I'm going to tell you right now, just by this engagement right now, I've just changed one of mine.
Oh my goodness. Do you have any OLIs? Little, you know, outside looking in?
What the hell does that mean?
Well, you know, sometimes you just can't fit in a whole top five, so you have some outside looking ins. Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Okay, yeah. Say honorable mention.
OLIs. Sorry, it's a Dan Levitard thing. It's just going to be.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Okay, outside looking in. Okay, yeah, I do. And if that's the case, then I'm good.
All right. Well, let's start. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this alternating lists.
Yeah. Who's your number five?
Well, no. Let's start with our OLIs, our honorable mentions.
Okay.
You go through all yours, and I'll go through mine.
Oh my God. Okay. So if I don't change anything on my list and I keep my list the same as everyone I wrote down, then I've got 3 OLIs.
All right.
Number one is NSYNC. Okay.
I don't remember that one.
Yes. It was like 2002. NSYNC. And I need to actually see what year it was. That wasn't the year.
I think that was U2. Was that 2000?
That might be U2, which I can tell you right now was my mom's favorite ever.
Pam.
Yeah, Pam. U2. Oh my God, that's my husband. Bono's my husband. Bono's my stepdad. Anyway. Okay. NSYNC. Whatever year they performed, honorable mention. Okay. 2, Shakira and J-Lo. Love both of them. Love them separately. Love them together. Cannot put them on this list because J-Lo's just been like tripping. So I just don't give it to her. And then what was my other one? Oh, actually, there's so many. Oh my God, I know. I feel like it's Bruno Mars.
Wow, which one?
Bruno Mars. Well, he did the one with Beyonce, right? And then he did one on his own. I would say Bruno Mars on his own.
He did one with Beyonce and Coldplay, right?
Yeah.
That was a weird one.
That's weird.
All right. My OLIs, Katy Perry, 2015. It gave us the left shark meme. It's withstood time. So, OLI.
That's literally my worst ever.
Lady Gaga, jumping from a stadium. Amazing. She killed it. 2017. Also when the Eagles won. Shakira. I just put Shakira. I didn't even throw
J-Lo. So messed up.
No, but it was Shakira's, the lips. It was all the Karens clutching their pearls afterwards. And this one, I didn't want to. It was my last one. I had to make a adjustment to my top 5 last night.
Yes.
So this one got kicked out. Nipplegate, 2004.
And you know what?
We saw, I'm sorry, as a young, 2004, I'm not that young, I guess, probably 20. It didn't matter. Janet, it brought me back to a younger day when I was like, and all her amazing music videos that were just made me a man. It was just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know what? You should be sorry because do you know that absolutely tanked her career?
I know. And that
Justin Timberlake
was fucked up.
Yes, and Justin Timberlake, like I only recently heard about all the things that he kind of like threw her under the bus with.
100.
Whether that was on purpose or an accident, like he did not stand by her side and she lost basically everything. So I can't even look at that the same way. And I've never looked at Justin the same way. She's out here. She is one of the top performers of her time. Like Janet Jackson is a legend. And now she's been reduced to Nipplegate. Don't like that.
I'm sorry. It was my OLI.
I mean, yeah, baby, not to make you feel bad. I'm just maybe I'm not. This is not about you.
It's okay.
Okay, it's about Justin.
All right.
Okay.
So number 5, we're going 5-1.
Okay, yeah. My number 5 is Lady Gaga.
Whoa, all right.
Loved her performance. Love Lady G. It was an Eagles year. She's an Aries. That's my girl.
Oh, Aries. Aries. Okay. Number 5. Celebrity Death Bowl 1998. We had, Claymation on MTV.
Oh my God.
It was separate from the halftime. I don't remember what the halftime was in 98, but I do remember Pamela Anderson Lee going against RuPaul. I remember the most annoying band battle with Hanson and the Spice Girls.
Oh my God.
And it was just ridiculous.
I remember my grandfather talking so much shit about that. Like what the hell is this?
It was so stupid.
What the hell is this?
So that was my number 5.
Oh my God. That's so of our times too.
Yeah, 100. Okay.
My number 4 is Beyonce. It's Beyonce with the Black Panthers. Her whole, like when I don't remember who came out with her that year, but it was just like hit. And again, political statement.
Hot sauce in my bag. Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah.
Did one of the Destiny Child?
Was that a reunion? I think it was a reunion.
Was that? Maybe.
There was a reunion.
I'm not sure. All right. That's a good. My number 4 is recent. Kendrick Lamar. 2025 Super Bowl, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was really great. Him doing it all by himself, pretty much, with just a little bit of SZA was incredible. I thought that's not getting talked about enough. I think, it's not, not like us. That wasn't for us, people of my complexion, and that's okay.
But not your complexion, just your race, because I'm lighter than you.
Sure, okay. Okay, fine. But it was still really good. I saw my son singing along. I thought that was awesome. I think the imagery, Uncle Sam with Samuel Jackson, him like just saying like, don't be too loud. Like there was a lot layered in there, and it was like education. I know edutainment. That's what he said. That's my number 4. I thought was really. I mean, he smiled at the camera instead of saying something. We all heard it.
Like the imagery
and seen it,
and knowing that Trump was there, but the imagery of making the flag out of Black people, like making the American flag out of Black people's bodies. I think that says it all.
Yeah. It was great.
My number 3 is Prince.
Ooh.
Yes.
Really?
I remember this was a huge one in my house. I remember like my family was like going ape shit while Prince was on. I remember us screaming. It was one of the times we were all together, and he's just a beautiful master.
The phallic portion of the guitar before he came out.
Yep.
Weirdly, 3 years after Nipplegate.
Dicks are fine.
Yeah. Right? Exactly. Even
Dicks are fine. Cover your titties.
The rain.
Yeah.
Purple rain in the rain. Rain makes anything better. It just makes anything better.
Was it? Did it rain that one?
Yeah.
Did rain that one
in Miami? Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know who played that year. Why were they in Miami? Oh, they just go anywhere.
Yeah, they go anywhere.
Okay, yeah, I loved it.
Rain, yeah. Top 5 rains.
That was definitely a top 5 rain.
You think? Oh,
Yes. Are you serious?
Are we doing another top 5?
Prince, Purple Rain, In the Rain, at the Super Bowl? Hell yeah. That's
Right.
top 5 rains for sure. Okay.
Think about it.
Finish this list and then we're going to do top 5 rains.
All right. My next two are going to be quick.
Yep.
Number 3, Beyonce. 2013.
Yep.
Amazing. Hot sauce in my bag. Swag. It was incredible. The formation, like get in formation as like the black, really badass. So that was my number 3. And now I'm just going to go real quick to my number 2.
Great.
2007, Prince.
Okay. Yes. My number 2 is Usher. It's last year. It's Usher from last year. It's not recency bias. It's all those hits. And he could have done like 10 more. And I was just like dying and I was pissed off because I was only watching the Super Bowl last year with Terrence. This would have been the perfect time to bring my family in because we would have died watching Usher together. Instead, he's on the phone with his kids and I'm out here doing club jams by myself. So I'm annoyed by that. But like the show itself, Usher, it was amazing. Luda, I think he came out. Yes. Usher.
All right.
He's my favorite. My number 1. Oh, my number 1.
I feel pretty good about mine.
Okay. Same at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
In Living Color. This is perfect.
What are you talking about in Living Color?
1992. What created what we know as a halftime show? Because Fox. And so the next year was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, 93. Yeah.
93. So awesome. Super cool. In Living Color. CBS has, in 1992, has the Super Bowl. I'm at the Ellison's house with my friends. This is why I'm watching it, because they have older kids. And I'm just like, what are we called? The bridge generation or something? I'm along for the ride. I remember Thundercats, but it was really just because of my brother.
Right.
Anyway, so back in the day, 80s, it was like the winter. 92 was like the Winter Olympics thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a winter carnival or something.
Lilyhammer.
I know, but like that was the halftime show. Was like a little like thing like that. They had high school marching bands, which yes, it can be very cool. I'm not clowning. But like that's what it was. It wasn't taken seriously. So Fox did their show in Living Color. Wayans Brothers, Jim Carrey. Yeah. They did a whole skit live show during the halftime set up against it to steal people over from CBS. And CBS was pissed. Like it stole, I don't know how many people, but following year, that's when the NFL started making halftime show a thing. Boom, led us into MJ. They got the biggest star in the world because of the Wayans Brothers in Living Color. Like Men of Football, like was a skit they did, which was like crazy funny. Like,
I think that would make sense why MJ is like one of my first serious like Super Bowl memories. I was 9 years old. MJ comes out like
you just yourself.
Couldn't. I was a baby. I wasn't born yet. I've only found this from. I look back. And we, again, just everybody gathered around. Like, that's what we used to do. We used to all be together watching music videos. But, like, put MJ on any stage, and we are losing our collective shit. And so that was, like, I mean, may he rest in peace because he's the GOAT.
There you are, King of Pop.
King of Pop. And I actually won't have any MJ slander. Like, okay. Great.
Okay. I was at a pool drinking when I got the news that when he passed away. In Austin, Texas.
I was working at Julio's, and not only was I working at Julio's the day that MJ passed away, I was working at Julio's the day Amy Winehouse passed away and the day that Whitney Houston passed away.
Wow.
And so the day that Whitney Houston passed away, I called my 2 best friends to come up, and I danced on the bar singing every Whitney Houston song in front of all of the regulars. Like we mourned out loud.
I'm not surprised.
We mourned out loud. The day that MJ died, I asked for permission to close the bar down because I had just come in. It was like 4:00 and I was like, well, this can't be real. This is fake news before fake news existed. And it was real. And I was like, I can't work at all. Yeah.
I played, when David Bowie died, I played all his albums at the restaurant like back to back.
Yeah.
Some people wanted to listen to a full album. Imagine
Oh, that's
that.
so weird. That's so
Imagine
weird.
that.
Well, maybe if someone dies, I'll listen to a full album too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Morbid.
I did the same when Chris Cornell died. When Chris Cornell died, I listened to all. I was like, you guys got to listen to Chris Cornell.
Okay.
This is Audio Slave, guys. I made the Kiss listen to Audio Slave.
That's terrible.
Top 5 rains.
Top 5 rains?
Top 5 rains.
Okay.
You know that
Going right
Purple
into
Rain.
it. Okay.
You know that Purple
Well,
Rain.
that's yours. I
It's
mean,
it's somewhere in there. No, my number one of my top 5
No, we go 5.
Okay.
I'll go first on this one. Number 5, A Reign of Terror. A Reign of Terror is always, it's always something. It's always something you are afraid of.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
It's a top 5.
Reign of Terror.
Reign of Terror.
Okay, so number 4 of the top 5 reigns, I'm gonna give number 4 to Henry VIII. Then Henry VIII.
Number 5. You're number 5.
Oh, my number 5. I thought we were doing it
No.
collectively.
No.
Okay, so then my number 5 reign. No, he's gonna be higher than that. So like my number 5 reign would be Reindeer.
Ooh. I like that one. That's a good one. All right. The reins on a horse. Like I want to be I want to be a cowboy, kind of. Not really, but I like the cowboy chic style. And so reins on a horse, number 4. I'll go there.
Okay, number 4 for me then would be a rainbow.
Wow. You're putting rainbow at 4?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has my name in it.
Yeah, number 3 is Rainn Wilson. I hate the beats. But
he's got a good podcast.
The shrew. Does he?
Yeah, he's got a good podcast.
Yeah, Rainn Wilson, number 3. He's funny. Top 3
he's funny out loud, but I think he's one of those very like serious people who aren't that funny, like in real life.
Oh, but yeah, I think he's like
cerebral. He's like
funny.
Smart.
Yeah, smart funny. I think.
Yeah, he's smart funny. I don't like that.
I wonder why.
Okay. Number 3. I'll put Henry VIII here. Yes.
Henry VIII. Okay.
Henry VIII here, right? Because he did have a reign of terror. His reign was heard around the world, right? He ripped out the Protestant church. He ripped out the Catholic church, split the Protestant church in just so he could get divorced and marry Anne Boleyn. Okay, so he did a lot. And I just found out that all 6 of his wives and him are related through Edward the First.
Tudors.
Yes.
The English. Number 2, Bush. Spring Break. Glycerine. Playing in the Rain.
South Africa.
That's not South Africa. It was on a cruise ship.
That was in South Africa.
No, it was not.
It was in South Africa, though.
Was it? I don't think so.
Okay, well, we're going to look that up.
We'll look that up. But I remember that MTV back in the day, watching all that. Yeah, that was a crazy. Yeah. Are you going to get electrocuted? But he didn't.
My
just
number
like Prince didn't.
My number 2 is Prince, Super Bowl, Purple Rain.
There you go. Beautiful one.
Classic.
Great one.
Yep.
Right. Number 1, Spring Rain. The spring rain, walking through the meadows.
My number 1 is Bush, South Africa.
It
is
South
Bush.
Africa.
It's in South Africa. I'm gonna look it up. That rain made me a woman. The rain that came down on Gavin Rossdale made me a woman. It did.
You'll be a woman soon.
Yeah, it really did. And that's it. That's my top 5 reigns.
That's top 5 reigns. All right. Well, one of the things we like to do here is kind of give a little bit of whispering advice, the sports whisper, the reality TV whisper. And since it was all about Super Bowl, and we understand not everyone likes the Super Bowl or cares about it or about sports ball, right? They might be super into reality TV and BravoCon. So if for your sports lover, or maybe you're going on a date for the first time with this person and you're in Philly or you're in KC, and so you want something to talk about. Well, couple things to mention. Super Bowl. Eagles won.
That's it.
The Eagles won. All right, what else? Eagles won. We talked about the birthday boys, Saquon. And Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean, sneaky take, almost could have gotten the MVP because he had a pick six, which means an interception run back for a touchdown for you guys. So that's a fun one. If you're in the Midwest, Iowa, Cooper DeJean, that's one. What else? Oh, Philadelphia once again violated the Geneva Convention with their defense and what they did to Patrick Mahomes. Man, he was running scared for his life. And so I would talk about the Eagles' defense should have gotten the MVP instead of Jalen Hurts. Even though Jalen Hurts was amazing and great, that's a good, you can make, you know what? I think Eagles' defense could have gotten that. Lastly, for the Chiefs people out there, you can say, look, the referees didn't favor us. There was an overcorrection. They didn't, maybe a lot of the casuals wanted a little more cheating involved to keep the game close, but they didn't. So you can be, man, the refs, all I heard about the refs in KC, it didn't look that way. No, I think those are some easy things to regurgitate to show that you are giving some time into your loved one's passion.
Even though this week has been really sports heavy, also, by the way, I just looked that up. Bush was not in South Africa. They were in Panama City, Florida. I don't know why.
MTV doesn't go
I don't
to
know
South Africa
why.
in the 90s.
I don't know why. I
What?
thought it was in South Africa, but like that made it sexier. Maybe I just wanted it to be there. It's Panama City, fucking Florida.
It is international, Panama City.
Yeah. So even though it's been a very obviously sport heavy, sport dominant week.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, real quick. Not sports. Another thing. Taylor Swift wasn't wearing Chiefs gear. I would mention that too. As a little.
Well, there's a lot of things about Taylor Swift we're going to mention.
Oh my God. I saw a meme with Travis Kelce. I'm so sorry. Yelling at Andy Reid saying, I was supposed to propose today.
Well, first of all, Travis's post-game outfit looked like he picked it for a win.
Did you see his pregame, like the 70s, like suit?
No, I didn't see that. I saw the after. It was a flowy bronze garment that he was wearing afterward, and it was like, if you won and you wore that, that's one thing. But when you lose and you wear that, you look like a loser.
Athletes need to have a winning and a losing outfit choice.
Yes, and I think losing
I think that
outfit
needs to happen.
I think a losing outfit. Go classic
Suit.
white tee. Hell no, you go white t-shirt, jeans. Be nondescript. His outfit afterward looked like the mother of the bride outfit, and I'm like, you can't pull that off.
He looked so sad this whole time.
He looked sad as hell. He was sad. He was like, we haven't played this bad all year. Like, well, yeah.
You haven't played a defense like that.
Okay, so even though it's been a sport heavy week,
Sorry.
so there are things happening in reality TV. Traitors, season 3 of Traitors has just been announced as the #1 most watched show, non-scripted show. It's huge.
My God.
It is huge. And so Traitors is also a really good place. If you want to get into reality TV with your person, it's a really good starting place because it's not a lot of like, the gossipy housewifey kind of reality TV, but it does have housewives on it. And then it has people from other reality shows. And honestly, the show is about betrayal and espionage. It's really fun to watch. I even watched it with the kids.
There's like a social aspect to it?
There's a huge social aspect to it.
Okay.
The idea behind it is that there are faithfuls and there are traitors. And we need to figure out as the faithfuls who the traitors are and how to get them out. But the traitors need to stay in the game so that they can ultimately take the money home. And it's a bunch of like reality stars that need money, which is always good to watch. This is not charity bowl. They're not winning this $500,000 so that they can give it to charity. They need this for their pockets. Okay. And so that makes it really good. They get desperate and I like that. So I think for the reality person in your life, tune into some Traitors. Like say, hey, babe, I've heard about this show Traitors. Are you watching it? I would love to watch it with you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like that might spur you in. There's someone on there who was on a season of Survivor. So then I started watching Survivor. Then we started watching Survivor. Now the kids are watching Survivor. So there's definitely inroads. And I would go with that. Yeah.
Anything else reality driven? A little Real Wives,
Real Housewives.
Real Housewives.
No, we're coming to the close of a lot of seasons right now, and we just wrapped up a couple of reunion shows. And so I think the next big thing is going to be Love is Blind season 8 on Netflix. And that I've heard has been like, it's Love is Blind like you've never seen it before. So we'll see what that means.
I mean, that show is wild.
That show is wild.
You've got me watching it. Yeah,
I know.
That show is stupid. That
Um,
show is so stupid.
Well,
All right.
I think that's it.
Okay.
That's what we got.
Well, VanderSports.
That's VanderSports, episode 1, season 1.
Put in the books.
Forever. Yes. Here's to our beloved Eagles.
Let's go Birds.
Go Birds, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Adios.
You know just what